ബികോമിന് ശേഷം ജോലി ഉറപ്പാക്കാം ഫിൻപ്രൂവ് കോഴ്സുകൾ ഇപ്പോൾ 100% പ്ലേസ്മെന്റ് അസിസ്റ്റൻസിനോടൊപ്പം.
27th night, we saw Major Sandeep's photograph, and I was like, "Who is this man? He looks like he could be my older cousin." I couldn't stop looking into his eyes, and somewhere that curiosity started. The next year, he won Ashoka Chakra. But no matter how much information came, ultimately everyone would say, "In his last 36 hours, he did this, he did this, he did this." But no one knew before that 31 years how he lived. Once I became an actor, I felt like I'm his fan, and as a fan I wanted to tell his story. It's the toughest film I've ever done, and it's the best film I've ever done.
Okay. It's related to this movie only, you just went and meet them, right? Their parents.
I did. At first, uncle hung up the phone, he didn't want to see me. Many Malayalam heroes have approached them to do this role.
Oh.
And auntie said no.
Okay.
I said, Amma, why did you say no? They don't look like my son. So Amma was very particular. I was sincere and honest, and I just happened to look a little bit like Major Sandeep. So it is my luck. This is a para special forces commando who came on a wheelchair with his family to watch the film. The hair on his hand raising, and he's crying. This is a National Security Guard Black Cat Commandos medal given by the 26th Special Composite Group in Mumbai. That's heavy.
Oh, it's heavy.
It's very heavy.
Okay.
Their gate
Okay.
is called UnniKrishnan. In the center of the campus is a statue of Major Sandeep. I guess when you say, let's see how I did, I feel happy doing a bunch of these things. But I promise you, the fight scenes are better than any masala film you've seen.
Seriously?
Yeah.
ബിഹൈൻഡ്വുഡ്സിൻ്റെ എല്ലാ വ്യൂവേഴ്സിനും നമസ്കാരം. 2008 മുംബൈ ഭീകരാക്രമണത്തിൽ രാജ്യത്തിന് വേണ്ടി പോരാടി, നിങ്ങൾ വേണമെങ്കിൽ എൻ്റെ ജീവൻ എടുത്തോളൂ, പക്ഷേ രാജ്യത്തിൻ്റെ ഒരു തരി പോലും സ്പർശിക്കാൻ നിങ്ങളെ ഞാൻ അനുവദിക്കില്ല എന്ന് ഉച്ചരിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മുടെ ഇന്ത്യക്ക് വേണ്ടി ധീരമായി പോരാടി വീരമൃത്യു വരിച്ച നമ്മുടെ സ്വന്തം മേജർ സന്ദീപ് ഉണ്ണികൃഷ്ണൻ സാർ, ആ പേര് മലയാളികൾ ഒട്ടും മറക്കാനിടയില്ല. അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ ജീവിതം വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് ശേഷം ഇപ്പോൾ സിനിമയാക്കപ്പെടുമ്പോൾ ആ സിനിമയുടെ നായക കഥാപാത്രം ചെയ്യുന്ന തെലുങ്ക് സിനിമ ഇൻഡസ്ട്രിയിലെ ദ മോസ്റ്റ് പ്രോമിസിംഗ് ആക്ടർ ആദിവി ശേഷ് സാറാണ് നമ്മുടെ ഇന്നത്തെ ഗസ്റ്റ്. ലെറ്റ്സ് വെൽക്കം ആദിവി ശേഷ് സാർ. സാർ, വെൽക്കം ടു ദി ഷോ.
Thank you, Amin. Thank you.
മനസ്സിലായോ മലയാളം ഞാനിപ്പോൾ പറഞ്ഞു?
Yeah, I understand a lot of it. Too many Malayalam films I saw, no? So
Okay.
I understand.
Okay. Can you speak in Malayalam?
I can't speak.
Okay, fine.
I tried
I was just
dubbing
asking.
once, but they all laughed at me. So
Okay. For this movie?
for this movie,
Oh,
so
okay.
I ended up using someone else's voice. But also because it's important to me that we get Major Sandeep's voice correct. He's from Kozhikode. You can't sound like you're from Hyderabad.
Hyderabad, exactly. Yes.
So that
And-
authenticity is very important.
Very important. At that time, I think in 2008, you were, I think, in your mid-20s, I guess. You were not into
No,
this.
no. Yeah, to 23, 22.
23,
22.
22.
Yeah.
You haven't think about this movie industry and all, I guess.
No, I didn't. And you know, we had actually gone playing cricket one day with my friends in the US.
Okay. Oh, you were in US that time?
I grew up in San Francisco.
Okay.
So I came home, and suddenly we saw the attacks. Then 27th night, we saw Major Sandeep's photograph, and I was like, "Who is this man? He looks like he could be my older cousin." You know, I couldn't stop looking into his eyes. He'd saved hundreds of people, National Security Guard Commando, and somewhere that curiosity started. The next year, he won Ashoka Chakra. You know, I think I started following little things. The next day, you know, after he got the Ashoka Chakra, the next year after he got the Ashoka Chakra, I would go to websites, go to his Orchid page, follow little things about him. Every birth anniversary, some new information would come. But no matter how much information came, ultimately everyone would say, in his last 36 hours, he did this, he did this, he did this. But no one knew before that 31 years how he lived. So once I became an actor, and once my movies started becoming big hits, I felt like I'm his fan, and as a fan I wanted to tell his story.
Great. Actually, it was not that much easy to do this kind of role and all, especially the soldier.
Not at all.
And he's a great man. Not leader, warrior, we can say like that. How was the experience you faced throughout the location or throughout the shooting, you know?
Very tough. It's the toughest film I've ever done, and it's the best film I've ever done.
Okay.
He lived an incredible life. Usually when you do biopics, no, you take a real story and you add some magic, some masala to make it seem
Okay.
very cinema. But in the case of Major Sandeep, he had so many amazing experiences that we had to cut things out. Because people will say, "Arey yaar, come on, no one is really like that." They would think we are faking it. But the truth is, he was that bright. He was like sunshine.
Okay.
I said it in the press meet earlier also. I was speaking to the hostage, the final hostage that he saved, and that man, he's a Telugu man, he was telling me, when I saw him, it felt like I saw Vishnumurti come in. So he's like sunlight in the darkness. He's the opposite of what you expect from a military officer, which is very stern, serious.
Okay.
But at the same time, he was a super soldier.
What's thing that you didn't, not you, I mean the team didn't include in that movie, this kind of like,
I'll give an example. Once when he was coming back from the IMA, Indian Military Academy in Dehradun, he was on the train. His friend had to go to Assam. He was coming to Bangalore.
Okay.
His friend said, I don't have, paise nahi hai, I don't have money. Can you give? So he gave off all of his money to his friend.
Okay.
His friend went to Assam. For 2 days, he was on the train to Bangalore. And he did not ask a single person for any food or any water. So in this experience, there's two things you see. One is that he helped someone else, his friend, and he wanted him to be okay. But two, because he's military, he's not going to ask anyone for anything. Now, if I put this in a movie, people will say, oh, 2 days he didn't eat a drink, who will believe?
It's impossible to say like that. You're
But it
faking
actually happened.
Okay.
So this was the kind of thing we had to cut out. Some magic stuff like this we had to cut.
Yeah, okay. And this movie is produced by the superstar Mahesh Babu sir
Yes, he is.
and Sony Pictures. This is the first time you are doing this kind of movie. I mean, what it called, like a grand movie like this. I mean, not bilingual. I mean, it's coming in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, all languages.
Yes, it's not coming in Tamil.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
It's coming. Also, Malayalam, we wanted to dub it because Major Sandeep is from here.
Okay.
It's an emotional reason. I think one day I was talking to Amma Dhanlakshmi auntie. I was talking to her and she said, I'd love to see, but beta, my friends cannot see. I said, why? Because all my friends, they don't speak Hindi and they don't speak Telugu and we're all in Kerala. I said, okay. So that's why we dubbed it into Malayalam.
Have you talked to the family members of Mr. UnniKrishnan sir? And all?
Oh, I consider myself in the family.
Okay.
Every week, twice a week, thrice a week, we talk. Now we talk
They're in
about
Kerala or?
No, they're in Karnataka. They live in Yelahanka, Bangalore.
Okay.
That's where they're based. We talk every day or every week.
Okay.
It's just like we'll talk about normal things like, oh, we have to paint the gate. It's a very normal. It's not about the movie anymore.
It's related to this movie only. You just went and meet them, right? Their
I
parents.
did. At first, uncle hung up the phone. He didn't want to see me
Why?
because he said, no movie, not nothing.
He's not interested in that movie.
And then the second time again he hung up.
Oh.
Third time we had a girl call.
Okay.
And he said, okay, what do you want? And she was talking and I snatched the phone, uncle, please, once I want to meet. We convinced them over time. And also convinced not from like manipulation, but convinced because we are showing our honesty. In fact, many Malayalam heroes have approached them
To do this role.
to do this role.
Oh.
And auntie said no.
Okay.
I said, Amma, why did you say no? They don't look like my son. They're not good looking. I said, okay. Then Bollywood people approached because he's the hero of Mumbai.
Okay.
I said, no, why? Oh no, they don't look like my son.
Yeah, okay, that's great.
So Amma was very particular.
Yeah.
And she told me, she said she wanted someone who looked like, you know, that actor in that Hindi TV serial, Shiva, he plays Shiva.
Yeah. Shiva role.
Har Har Mahadev.
Yeah, I got it.
So she wanted someone who looked like that.
Like that. Okay.
Yeah, like the face, you know. So I was sincere and honest and I just happened to look a little bit like Major Sandeep.
Okay.
So it is my luck.
Have you done any physical workout and all to maintain that? I mean, reducing the weight or?
Oh yeah.
You had done. You made a lot of effort.
Yeah, in Yavaru I was 84 kgs.
84 kgs in Evaru. Okay.
And I'm 6'2".
Now.
6'2" height.
Okay.
So from 84 I went to 81, 79, 78, 76, 73.
Okay.
Back to 76, back to 81, back to 76 because I'm playing different ages in Major Sandeep's life.
Have you included any special, what it called, like any masala things or love interest or romantic track, anything like that? Have you included?
Not masala, but there is a little bit of kalpitam and a little bit of a fictional thing because you're telling 31 years of a person's life. And when you're telling 31 years, if you really want it to be exact, you also have to make the movie 31 years long.
Yeah.
So sometimes we took things that happened in 5 different instances in 5 different years and put it in one scene. So our challenge was always that whether or not this is a true scene, is the truth of it, is the soul of it, the heart of Major Sandeep.
It's not the movie related to that Mumbai attack. It's his life story.
It's his life, and in that Mumbai attack is there. He fought in Kargil.
Yeah.
He was a captain in Hyderabad. He was a training officer in Haryana. He obviously fought in Mumbai. born in Kozhikode. He had an uncle who was a jailer in Kannur. So just so many different emotions and angles in this film.
And Revati ma'am and Prakash Raj sir, I mean, they are doing the father and mother role, I guess.
I'm saying this in every interview. Congratulations to our Revati ma'am.
Revati ma'am.
She won the Kerala State Award
Kerala State.
for Best Actress.
Yeah.
And we would also like to say she is the best actress of Major.
How was the experience with them?
She's fantastic.
Okay.
And Prakash Raj sir, he's fire, you know, because uncle is fire.
Okay. Oh,
So it is nice to
Replica.
see. Yeah, it is nice to see a fiery actor play a fiery man.
Uh-huh.
It's really nice, yeah.
yeah. And what about the other people, like the director? I mean, the Gudajari director, the same director. This is the second time you are comparing.
Yeah, he's sort of the one who calms me down on set.
Ah.
He's the one who steadies me.
Okay.
I'll always be running, yeah, you are, he'll calm
You're
me down.
that kind of person. I mean, hypertension, something like that.
Yeah, when I'm on set. Otherwise, I'm very relaxed.
Relaxed.
And Seshi
Like
is set,
this.
is relaxed on set and relaxed outside.
Okay.
So he would calm me down. And, you know, I wrote the film. So he really took my ideas and made them beautiful pictures.
Yeah.
And he made the audience feel what I was thinking. And Shobita, you know, she's done Kurup here. She plays a hostage in the film.
Okay.
She's one of the heroines. Sai Manjrekar, the girl from Dabang,
The Bang.
from Salman Khan's Dabang. She plays Major Sandeep's girlfriend in high school.
High school.
So, you know, beautiful, beautiful moments of a man's life. In fact, the first 35 minutes, no, you might think, what is this like? Is it like a Bangalore Days? What?
Oh, okay.
Like
That
you're showing
track.
mom and dad, girlfriend, friends. What is going on? Where is the war? What we wanted to show was these first 35 minutes are small things. When he gets into the big things at the 35th minute, it changes. And from then on, when he starts taking the big decisions in the second half, these small things where he's having payasam with his amma, he's sitting and fixing the typewriter with his dad, they influence the big decisions in his life. Because great people they're not born great. They don't suddenly start talking great things. He's very simple. He's the boy next door. But it is these simple things that influenced the big things that he did.
It's not that much easy to do, especially the climax role and all. I mean, all the image will go in front of you, right? I mean, how Sandeep sir felt at that time, and also how difficult was that? I mean, from the changes from Adivi Sesh to Sandeep UnniKrishnan.
Very, very, very. I'm left-handed. I'm more of an action hero.
Okay.
And for me to be like an actual soldier, to move like I've been trained for 15 years, and to move like a training officer, because he used to train other soldiers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So to move like that, you know, it's one thing to do kung fu, but it's another to be the grandmaster who teaches others kung fu. So he's like that, no, in the army. So I just had to a lot of boot camp, a lot of preparation. We had an army counselor on set, an instructor who would make sure that our commands on the walkie-talkie, all of it was correct.
How many years did you spend for this movie?
3
years.
3 years.
Okay.
So
At that beginning, from that beginning itself, you are talking to their parents, and now you're
Before that.
adapting him.
Yeah.
Great.
Trying to understand his spirit rather than trying to act like him.
Oh, okay, fine.
I was trying to behave like, how will he react in this situation?
So let's see how well you did in that movie.
You know, the interesting thing is, we wanted to do some entertainment shows, like we did in Telugu. We want to do in Hindi. Kapil Sharma.
Kapil Sharma show.
We found out he's shooting for a movie, so he's not shooting his show.
Okay.
Like, okay. Some dance show was there. They said, oh, the dance show season is finished. Like, hurry. So how do we tell people about the movie? So then we realized, why not show people the movie? So for the first time, this has never happened in Indian history, that a big Indian film, 10 days before release, 10 cities, we released premiere tickets on Book My Show. And within 1 hour, Pune was sold out. Within 2 hours, Ahmedabad was sold out. The next day we opened Jaipur. Jaipur sold out in half an hour.
How was the feedback from the audience?
Well, let me show it.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
You know, so this is a para special forces commando who came on a wheelchair with his family to watch the film.
Great.
And you can't hear him, but he's talking about the hair on his hand raising, and he's crying.
Okay, goosebumps and all.
And he's talking about how, and he tried to get up from there. And then I had to. And this is
one.
This is Pune.
Uh-huh.
This is Jaipur. real reactions. That music is not something we put, it's from the movie. So we didn't make sentimental music.
Okay, fine. It's all public, right? Not ex-soldiers, family, nothing.
We did some screenings for the army,
Uh-huh.
and we did a screening day before yesterday night for the National Security Guard.
Okay.
And that's what I was talking about in the press meet. You were there, right?
No, I
okay,
came
okay,
there.
okay. So in all these screenings, everyone is screaming Bharat Mata ki Jai, and like it's very vibrant and celebration.
Okay.
But after the National Security Guard screening was done, everyone's silent, and we're like, oh, did we mess up? Are they angry at us? So they took me to the National Security Guard headquarters at 12 at night, and they gave me and my team this. This is a medal. I showed it in the press meet just now,
Okay.
and I'm really proud of it. This is a National Security Guard Black Cat Commandos medal
Uh-huh.
given by the 26 Special Composite Group
Wow.
in Mumbai.
Can I hold it, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Oh, it's heavy.
It's very heavy.
Okay.
And,
This is special composite group, NSG, Mumbai.
yeah, so Major Sandeep belonged to the 51 Special Action Group in Haryana.
Okay.
This is the 26 Special Composite Group in Mumbai. They're especially formed because of the Mumbai attacks.
Okay.
They're
After Mumbai attack.
after Mumbai attacks. Their gate
Okay.
is called UnniKrishnan Dwar. So in the center of the campus is a statue of Major Sandeep UnniKrishnan. And after seeing his movie, they gave this.
After seeing that movie. Oh, great. It's a great thing, actually.
So I guess when you say, let's see how I did, I feel happy.
Okay. Apart from that movie, major movie, how was the feedback from the Malayalam audience? I mean, a lot of Malayalam people used to watch Telugu movies. Even I watched Gudachari, Avaru, those kind of movies and all.
It's nice because, I did the press meet, I walked out, and a bunch of fans suddenly heard I was here, and they came up and they started taking pictures, and they were like talking about this movie, that movie. It seems like a lot of film buffs like my work. So I'm happy, I'm happy that my work is reaching here also. I was told that my Telugu films release here in theaters. I was like, oh really? Okay, I didn't know that. So I'm just quite happy, and I guess based on the love I'm getting here, I thought why not make the attempt to actually dub in Malayalam maybe the next time.
Any plans to do in Malayalam movies?
I need to get the right offer.
You're
been
interested, right?
Very.
Okay.
If I can get the chance to act with a Fahad sir,
Okay.
or and I'm a big fan of Nayanthara, by the way.
Nice.
Lots of Hindi and Telugu films, but I'm looking forward to my Malayalam offer after this Malayalam debut.
Definitely, you will get more opportunities. I mean, I think maybe Hollywood people will call you. Okay. Then, what actually the Telugu people, Telugu industry used to talk about Malayalam industry, I mean, regarding the story-wise or character-wise, acting-wise? Is there any?
Our producer, Anurag, he's one of the producers on the film.
Okay.
A+S movies. He's the A.
Okay.
And he is a major fan of Malayalam cinema. His tweets you should see. The way every Malayalam cinema he goes and watches in Hyderabad the night, because there are so
Not
few
dubbed
Keralites.
one.
No. He'll watch it in Malayalam.
Okay.
Because there's so few Keralites, they'll only have one night 11 p.m. show.
Nah.
He'll go to that.
Yeah.
We are all such big fans. I recently saw Bhishma Parvam. I'm a Mammootty.
Ah.
I guess I saw him in a Tamil film in Thalapathy first.
Thalapathy.
And then when as a kid, I didn't know the names of the movies, but I'd watch all of his movies.
Okay.
And once he did a Telugu film recently, straight Telugu film.
Yatra.
Yeah. So I was like, okay.
It's very heart-touching, actually.
So
Very close to heart.
So we all own Mammootty sir.
Okay.
He's doing a film with my friend Akhil right now.
Akhil Aknin, yeah. I forgot the agent, something
Agent,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah. So, did you meet him?
Mammootty sir? No. But Dulquer is a friend.
Dulquer's friend. Okay. You can easily go through Dulquer. You can easily meet him. Right?
Yeah. It's a little, you feel, can you?
Oh, okay, fine. And the fight scenes also, you did very well. I mean, even in fact, in the trailer, you were doing some flips and all. It was amazing. How did you feel?
I hurt myself pretty bad doing a bunch of these things. But I promise you, the fight scenes are better than any masala film you've seen.
Seriously?
Yeah.
In Indian movie industry?
For sure. I'll buy it because it's done top notch,
Okay.
rock solid. I think the best action scenes since Uri, I feel.
Oh, And Mahesh Babu, is there any Mahesh Babu sir, any cameo in that in this movie, anything like
No,
that?
but we have his blessing, and also he's the strength of the film. He's the daring. He's the reason we got the daring to say, why not show the movie 10 days in advance? Tomorrow.
He's the one who decided that decision.
No, we came up with the idea, but we were like, should we not? It's like, yeah.
Oh,
You know, when you don't have the support of your producer, you know. Tomorrow we're doing a pre-release event in Vizag.
okay.
Do you know what we're doing?
Huh?
We're screening the film for 1,200 people and then doing the pre-release event, asking them the opinion on live television.
Oh, that's the first time. I think this is the first time this people are doing this kind of promotion. I guess it's promotion, right? It's promotion.
It's open, man. It's open. There's nothing to hide, nothing to manipulate, nothing to adjust.
എനിവേ ഐ എം കൺക്ലൂഡിങ് ദിസ് ഇന്റർവ്യൂ. ഇനി ഞാൻ കുറച്ച് മലയാളത്തിൽ സംസാരിക്കാം. എൻ്റെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് കേട്ട് നിങ്ങളുടെയൊക്കെ കിളിപോയി കാണുന്ന പറയാം, ബിക്കോസ് ഐ എം നോട്ട് വെൽ ഇൻ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ്.
But I hope they were able to understand what I said. I hope my accent was okay.
No, you were 1,000 times better than me. I know that. Okay, so anyway, thank you so much. Let it be a huge success, and മലയാളത്തിൽ ഒരുപാട് സിനിമകൾ ആദ്യ വിശേഷനെ തേടി വരട്ടെ.
Oh yeah, please. Yes, I would like that. Yes. Thank
Okay,
you.
fine.
I appreciate it.
Okay, anyway, thank you so much. Few words to our viewers.
June 3rd, Major Sandeep UnniKrishnan comes out. It's not a film, it's an emotion.
Great. So, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
ബികോമിന് ശേഷം ജോലി ഉറപ്പാക്കാം ഫിൻപ്രൂവ് കോഴ്സുകൾ ഇപ്പോൾ 100% പ്ലേസ്മെന്റ് അസിസ്റ്റൻസിനോടൊപ്പം.